Okay, what's up, everybody? Just gonna send a quick thing on Discord real quick, and then we're gonna see if I didn't screw this up on YouTube. We're testing streaming on the Val Starlight YouTube today. Prior to our big Marvel Rival streams coming up on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm just gonna play my like 1 hour Scarlet Witch video that's up on YouTube, but just like the raw footage of it so they don't run ads or anything like that in the middle of me talking. And I'm just gonna run that in the background and just discuss a couple of things while I test my settings. Nothing too crazy, probably just gonna stream for like an hour. I just want to make sure everything is running smoothly for Wednesday, that's all. The other thing we might do is go over the patch notes. If the patch notes go live while I'm live, I might go over those real quick and maybe try to make a video, like a YouTube video while I'm streaming, like I've seen people do a lot. People that actually are good at streaming. Yeah. So let me just link. I just want to open my live stream everywhere that I need to open it real quick. It's so hot in my basement right now. So I am melting. It's kind of weird. When I opened the stream, it was like laggy. Sorry. This is why we're doing this stream, so that when I stream on Wednesday, we don't have these problems. Ooh, it gave me my old... Give me my fantasy... See, this is why we gotta check this stuff. Give me my fantasy distractions. Title. How do I change this? Here we go. Give me my fantasy distractions title for my stream on YouTube, even though we're streaming on the other channel. Fun, fun, fun. There we go. Need this open so I can read chat. I'm going to be watching the YouTube chat on my phone as well. It's a little easier for me to keep track of Twitch chat because I have this like overlay that pops up while I'm streaming that shows me Twitch chat, but it does not show me YouTube chat. So YouTube chat, I gotta watch my phone. That's gonna be kind of tough when we're streaming the actual game. It's gonna be hard for me to look at YouTube chat, but I'm gonna try to figure out a better way to watch both. I don't have two monitors. Two monitors would probably be the solution. But your boy he doesn't make that much money, so. That's an upgrade we're gonna have to get later. I have my base set up. That's all I got right now. So that might have to be an upgrade we make at some point down the line. I guess closer to when this game actually releases. Let me put the Scarlet Witch stuff I'm gonna mute it just because I'm gonna be talking a lot over it. All right, yeah, so they just had a live stream that was it was interesting. I mean, it wasn't anything super crazy, like no surprises or anything like that. But it was all right. It was an okay stream. I was hoping for some surprises, some bigger surprises, but I guess they have to save stuff for future updates, future betas, however they're gonna be doing this. Like we don't really know how long they're gonna carry it out for, so I guess they got to save some stuff there. But I was hoping for some long shots. Like I think I got my hopes up in the sense that I was kind of hoping for like a surprise like Deadpool reveal or Wolverine reveal. Like even if they're not going to be in the game for this beta, like I was kind of hoping they would have showed something like that with the Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming out. I don't think they would drop characters mid beta. Like I don't think they'll like give us Deadpool and Wolverine mid beta. That would be wild. I think I had brought up like do you all think we're gonna get surprises in the chat when it was readable, like when it wasn't going super fast and crazy at the beginning? And somebody brought up that they're gonna be at San Diego Comic-Con this week, and I know they're planning to do some streams on Thursday at San Diego Comic-Con. So I'm guessing those streams are going to be where they would reveal something like that. So maybe we'll see Deadpool and Wolverine reveals at San Diego Comic-Con on Thursday. But I'm a little bummed they didn't surprise us with them. I mean, I know it was a long shot. It was wishful thinking, and it was a long shot that they would be in this beta. But I don't know, man. I like there was a small part of me that thought we were getting it, and a little bummed that we didn't. But if we at least get like a reveal of them later in this week, then it's something to look forward to for the next beta. But this was kind of my problem with Marvel Avengers, right? Like Marvel Avengers was like overlapping with so many Marvel TV shows and movies. I don't understand how they like dropped the ball with the marketing there. And like what we've noticed so far from this game is they're like further along than we thought compared to when they announced the game. And like the only MCU thing going on this year is Deadpool and Wolverine, really. Like I mean that's the only like MCU movie dropping this year, I think. Maybe there's one more towards the end of the year that I can't remember. Like I don't know when um what's the one with all the villains that I can't think of for some reason. I don't know when that one is supposed to come out. Maybe it's towards the end, or maybe Captain America is coming out at the end of the year. I'm not sure, but like I like the only big movie that they have going on in the MCU is Deadpool and Wolverine. So like, why wouldn't you try to line up those two? Like, can you imagine if this beta had, like, don't get me wrong, Venom looks amazing, and I'm excited to play Venom, especially after watching their stream tonight. But like, imagine if this beta was Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, it would have been insane. And you know the movie was coming, and they seem to be like they seem to have been ahead enough to where they could have done Deadpool and Wolverine for this beta. I'm sure they're in the works. I mean, those are two characters that I would bet money on those two characters being in the game at some point or another. Yeah, what's up, Jays? I mean, I should be winning. This is old footage, so I wouldn't make a 1 hour Scarlet Witch video of me losing. So past me is winning, but current me is just talking about the game and testing my settings. But how are you, Jace? How's everything going? But yeah, I took some notes during the stream. I didn't know they were going to be dropping patch notes. They didn't like confirm or deny that they would be dropping patch notes, so I took some notes during the stream. But there's probably a lot more coming than what we saw in the stream as far as the patch notes go, because they didn't cover every character. They covered like the notable changes or like the important changes. They kept asking for questions from the chat, but I don't know if like there were some communication issues going on because they didn't really answer like any of the questions that people were asking. Like I saw mad people just spamming for information about Hulk, like if they buffed Hulk and they didn't talk about that. Saw a lot of people spamming about Scarlet Witch. They didn't mention her either. So I'm wondering if there's going to be information about them in the patch notes or not. But I'm also kind of just hoping. I mean, Hulk definitely needs a buff. A lot of people have been complaining about Hulk needing a buff. I'm low key kind of hoping they left Scarlet Witch alone, or maybe even like tweaked her a little bit in the buff side versus nerf, because as more people got used to fighting her, she didn't seem as strong as people thought she was in the beginning. In the beginning, everybody thought she was OP because she was like MVP every game. And then as people started to see what Hela could do, people were like, dang, Hela's a lot more broken than Scarlet Witch. So, and then in the competitive like rank side, which I didn't really play, I think I played like one ranked game in the alpha. In the competitive like ranked side of things, I heard she was performing really bad. So I don't think people. I don't think they will nerf her. I'm more curious now if they're gonna like give her a little bit of a buff actually, but I mean we'll see. I guess if she's left alone, I'm okay with that. If she's buffed, cool. If she's nerfed, I think that's a mistake. I don't think they should nerf her, but she's my favorite character in the game right now, so I'm a little biased. But yeah, so I just wrote down a couple of notes. I left myself a little asterisk at the beginning that, the San Diego Comic-Con panel is Thursday. Once somebody in chat reminded me of that. So I kind of left myself a note at the top of my notes to understand that they're probably saving some stuff for that stream on Thursday. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for that. I need to not forget that stream is happening, because I am going to be like streaming the game. I'm going to be making content for YouTube. I'm going to be playing the game a lot. It's going to be a lot. I need to not get so distracted that I forget that stream is happening, because it's definitely something I'm going to want to talk about on stream, and it's definitely something I'll probably want to make a video about at some point. So those are some things to consider, and I need to not forget. The Twitch chat at the beginning was pretty poppin'. I couldn't really keep up with it once it started getting fast, and I was trying to just like focus on the stream and taking notes and stuff, so I wasn't really reading chat that much. I was seeing quite a lot of the same questions being spammed though. Like I mentioned, like the Hulk one and Scarlet Witch, like I saw a lot of that. Two people actually were like, hey Val Starlight, I've seen some of your YouTube videos, and that made me feel pretty good, because I'm not new to streaming. I'm new to content creation on YouTube. I've never been this consistent with it, and I've never had this much success with it, I guess. I mean, I'm not like completely popping up. Like we're not even fully monetized yet. But this is the most progress I've made towards succeeding, quote unquote, on YouTube. So it's new to me. So people being like, "Hey, I recognize that name like from your YouTube videos. Like I've seen your YouTube videos." That's a new experience to me. It was like it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel pretty good. Hopefully I can keep going, because the next week and a half or so is going to be wild with the beta and everything. So we'll see how it goes. But a lot of people were spamming the Spider-Man. It's going to get sticky in the chat a lot during the stream. I think in one of my videos I was like, this is definitely going to be a meme. I was like, 100% people are memeing this, and I was right. My predictions have been pretty good with this game, minus Deadpool and Wolverine, which, is a safe prediction, but it just didn't happen when I was hoping it would happen. But I did predict a Venom skin. Unfortunately, they announced that skin before my video where I predicted it came out. So it doesn't look like I predicted it, but I swear I predicted it. Tobin, yo, I'm having a problem with my game. It says server connection has failed for me. How are you playing? I'm not playing. This is old footage from the alpha test. I'm just testing my settings for my streams on Wednesday. The servers don't go live until tomorrow. Servers will be, well, technically today for me because it's past midnight, but July 23rd, 8 p.m. Eastern, they go live. Sorry, 6 p.m. Eastern, they go live. So this is old footage behind me. I'm not even, my hands aren't even on the keyboard. I'm just that good. And now my camera is tracking me because I put my hands up. Yeah, so it'll say failed to connect until tomorrow night. 6 p.m. Eastern. Sorry for saying the wrong time, but yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be playing for sure. Right now I'm just talking about the stream they just had and hopefully patch notes if they put those up. I just got a notification. Let's see. There's a new dev blog. I'm just skimming these dev notes. Yeah, no problem, Tobin. They're just talking about Venom and Adam Warlock. New team up abilities. Here we go. Closed beta test. Patch notes. Perfect. Can I open this? Let's see. I want to open this so it's on the screen. Give me 1 second. Usually they put the dev blogs on their website. Let me open that real quick. I thought I had it bookmarked. Sorry, just give me 1 sec. I thought I had it bookmarked. Okay, it's not up yet on the website. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to copy and paste this from the Discord into a Google Doc just so we can discuss. Ooh, will it not let me do this? Hold on. Yo, Kitty, are my alerts not working again? Unbelievable. This is why I'm doing this stream. How does this happen every time now? I appreciate the welcome back and we missed you. I appreciate that, Kitty. Let me fix my alerts real quick. Then we're gonna go over these patch notes as soon as I can figure out how I want to pull them up on the screen. I might just share my Discord, maybe? Like full screen Discord, and we'll just read it straight out of Discord. Let me see. I wish there was a quicker way to play like subs and stuff from Streamlabs OBS. It's not going to be glorious because I'm also streaming to YouTube, and YouTube does not play. There we go. YouTube does not play around with copyright strikes. So we got the boring default. How did that pop up on screen though? Did it always show your name? Yo, Thick, what's up? How are the microtransactions looking for the game? So they I don't necessarily like the way they dodged the question in the stream tonight. They just finished a stream and somebody asked about microtransactions and they were basically like, we're not talking about that right now. We're more focused on the gameplay for the beta, which is a pretty strong response and shows that they're focused on the gameplay. But I don't really like the way they worded it. I'm assuming it's just going to be cosmetics. I think in the other Discord like Q&As and stuff, they specifically said it's just cosmetics. So it should just be cosmetics, but they didn't talk about like prices. They kind of like bounced around the question tonight in a way that they didn't previously. And that had me a little worried, but in previous Q&As and stuff, they've said it's purely cosmetics. They just didn't say like prices or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, I think it has to be purely cosmetics in a game like this. There's no way that you could really purchase an edge, quote unquote, but they did have a battle pass in the alpha, and they're gonna have a battle pass in this beta, so you'll be paying for a battle pass at the very least. But yeah, tonight they kind of danced around the question a little. Well, in a way I didn't really enjoy, I'll say, but it should just be cosmetics. I don't know why they didn't just outright say what they've been saying, which is just going to be cosmetics. All right, I think I've fixed the alerts for now. How do I just want to show some of my Discord. Let me set this up. Yeah, this game looks very, yes, so same. I had this discussion with one of my friends. The fact that it was NetEase Games had us a little worried. Fingers crossed they just go the cosmetics route and nothing too crazy. The game is gonna be free to play, so hopefully they just go like buy some skins and that's it. Buy the battle pass. That's it. Nothing crazy. I'm kind of already a little bummed that they're doing exclusive skins to the alpha and the closed beta test. That already has me like a little worried. I don't really like when they do stuff like that because it's like it's RNG. If you got into the alpha, it was RNG, right? Like you got lucky, you got a code. I was lucky enough to get a code. So they had a Scarlet Witch skin in the alpha that they said is not going to be available anywhere else. And the closed beta test has a Venom skin that they've been promoting, like a blue Venom skin. And that also is not going to be available anywhere else. So I don't really like when games do that. Like I get it, but like let us earn it another way sometime down the line, you know? I don't know. That's my stance on it. Maybe I'm the only one who feels that way, but that's how I feel. I'm just gonna share. Is this gonna be big enough? How does this look? I got gameplay in the background. I don't know if that's too distracting. I guess we don't need this old. We don't need the text right now. All right, we're gonna go over. It's gonna be a little hard to read. Yo, thank you so much for that follow. It popped up twice. My settings right now are a mess. No, so the alpha test, they just like gave us a battle pass that we could complete over the course of the alpha. There was no money involved. The closed beta test is going to be the same. It's like a free battle pass, but they're just kind of showing us, I guess, how it's going to be once the full release comes out. Like what you can expect from a battle pass in the full release. Rev server not even in the top 10. I have no real order anymore. I used to. So I think I think table got pushed down. R.I.P. the dream. It's nothing against Rev. I don't even use my own Discords. The only Discords I check, like this is Wuthering Waves, the second one down, and I don't even have that game installed anymore. That's AFK Journey under Wuthering Waves. I don't have that game installed anymore. Yeah, like Zenless Zone Zero. It's Champs, mine. Stack Up I didn't even end up doing. That was like a charity thing. That I might still do, but I didn't do. I was gonna do one around Thanksgiving, and I wasn't streaming enough at the time. Yeah. All right. You guys don't even. But like, I don't even like. There's no order to it, so it's nothing against Rev. Okay. Let's go over this stuff for. Let's go over the. I can't even read Twitch chat really, but okay. We'll go over the patch notes. I see you joined the Starforge. Yeah, I am. I'm part of their partner program, and I bought a Starforge PC with a. Dang, my alerts are not working. I'm sorry, I was calling you Starlord because I was reading Starlord before. Modsword, I'm sorry, my alerts aren't working. My follows and my subs are kind of working. My alerts are apparently not. Yeah, what's up, Modsword? I'm still having that issue. I fixed the alerts. It could be because I'm on my writing page here for OBS, and I didn't update the stuff that I did to fix the alerts on here yet. So that's probably why that's happening. But how you doing, Monsword? How's everything? I did get a Starforge PC, Jays. I got a pretty expensive one. With a cool little like samurai print on the front and a dragon print on the top on the case. But that was like over the summer. All right, let's talk about these patch notes. So for the Vanguards, we got Doctor Strange. So they recalibrated Doctor Strange's damage capabilities to better resonate with his Vanguard role, enhancing his power on the front lines. Okay, so this is kind of vague. So I'm going to use a mixture of, I just want to change my title. I'm going to use a mixture of my notes from this stream and their patch notes. You're doing okay-ish. Sorry you're not doing better than okay-ish, but okay-ish is not that bad, hopefully. All right, let's do. I just want to throw that I'm doing the patch notes stuff in my title. Excuse me. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So yeah, so what they said about Doctor Strange here, I feel like they broke it down a lot better on the stream. So they just said we've recalibrated Doctor Strange's damage capabilities to better resonate with his Vanguard role, enhancing his power on the front lines. They didn't go into it, but apparently there was an exploit with Doctor Strange involving his left click. Like if you left clicked and right clicked, like a certain way, it was an exploit that you could do. Danny like kind of touched on it in the stream, but um, they just said that they removed the exploit. And here it's like we recalibrated Doctor Strange's damage capabilities. So, I mean, to me, that just sounds like we removed the exploit and just tried to make him more of a tank. But he didn't go into any details about like what they enhanced to make him a better tank. So, as far as we were told on the stream, is they just like removed the exploit, and that was about it. Yeah, I kind of wish they were more detailed in these patch notes. So like here they put Groot. We meticulously balanced Groot's tree wall abilities and their survivability. They straight up told us on the stream that they nerfed how much damage the trees can take. You know, I saw top Rivers in the YouTube chat said that he likes the Magneto buffs. He or she likes the Magneto buffs. So it does seem like the Magneto buffs are pretty good. I'm excited about the Magneto buffs because I played a lot of Magneto in the alpha that I didn't really expect to, I guess. Yo, what's up, Omega? You gonna get banned today, Omega? Whenever you pop up in my chat, I'm like, hope I don't have to ban Omega again. Yeah, so they lowered the amount of damage the walls that Groot summons could take, so they die quicker. My alerts aren't working at the moment, Omega, I'm sorry. So yeah, so we got the Groot walls are dying quicker, which is good. They were pretty annoying in the alpha. He was probably the best tank in the alpha. Yeah, I think they Rivers, I think they increased Iron Man's range in general. Like I have that in my notes from the stream. They increased his attack range in general, not just Unibeam. So he could attack from further away, and it was noticeable in the stream that they just did. Yeah, so that was pretty much the only thing they talked about on the stream was that they lowered the amount of damage the walls can take. I don't know why they didn't just like outright say that. Like, hey, we nerfed the amount of damage the walls can take. We've meticulously balanced Groot's tree wall abilities and their survivability. Like, I've played other games where the patch notes were written this way, but like I just be like, I feel like they should just be like, yeah, we nerfed the walls. You know? All right, Magneto. We've overhauled Magneto's ability logic, empowering him to generate magnetic barriers, metallic curtain more freely, effectively neutralizing enemy assaults. Furthermore, the metal shield, metal bulwark, can now be self-applied, granting him greater agency on the battlefield. That was probably my biggest, like the biggest change that they did that I'm excited about for Magneto is that he could put his shield on himself now. He's got a shield with his E that he could put on a teammate, and like I would just kind of just throw that on somebody while I was fighting. But the fact that he could apply it to himself, it was on the same cooldown in the stream that they just did. I noticed. So if you apply it on yourself, both go on cooldown. But you can now choose to apply it on yourself or apply it on somebody else. And that's going to be, that alone is going to be massive because it seemed like a pretty solid shield. So being able to put that on yourself as a tank, and the fact that you could kind of pop up his shield quicker was huge. It was really big. Penny Parker, we fine-tuned Spider's combat style, notably amplifying the left-click speed Cyberwake cluster to evoke the sensation of unleashing a large weapon. This adjustment will hopefully provide players with a more immersive experience when piloting the mech as Penny. So she shoots way faster now. Like it used to be like a pop, wait, pop, wait, pop, wait. Now it's just like boom, 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 like a machine gun almost. Um, so my alerts aren't working right now, Omega. I'll give you your channel points back later. But yeah, you don't have to spam them. They're not working. Yeah, shielding himself is huge, Rivers. Huge. But the way I worded the Magneto stuff in my notes was that Magneto got buffed. The self shield now not only a teammate, so you can put the shield on yourself, not only a teammate. And he has a lower cooldown on the shield wall as well, they mentioned, which I don't see in here. It just says that he can employ it. Right? How do they work? Empowering him to generate magnetic barriers more freely. So they said you could kind of like put it up quicker, I guess, to block attacks quicker. And it has a lower cooldown, which doesn't seem to be mentioned in the patch notes, but they did say it had a lower cooldown as well. So that's also pretty big for him, since that's his main way of negating damage. And then for the Penny Parker stuff, I don't think I wrote that down. But I remember being like, wow, that was noticeable. That was a noticeable change. I think they mentioned it when they were talking about the team up abilities, actually. Yeah, I have a note that literally says Penny shoots faster now. So yeah, Penny shooting faster, that's cool. Yeah, being on a 2-second cooldown. I didn't even catch that. It's a 2-second cooldown. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, so the Penny Parker shooting faster. I had a surprisingly decent amount of games as Penny, where I did well. Like I found one that I ended up uploading to YouTube like a week or two ago that I found that I was just like, I don't remember having that many good games with her. I was really trying for an MVP game with her, which I did end up getting, and that was the first one that I uploaded for her. But yeah, I was surprised by how many decent games I had with her, and that was before this buff. Like I would be curious to see how I do with her in this closed beta test now that she shoots a little faster, because the shooting did not feel great. What did I think of Venom? I thought he looks fun. I actually thought he would be the broken one out of him and Adam Warlock, but man, Adam Warlock looked broken. But Venom looks fun. I'm gonna play a lot of Venom. He's gonna be my go-to Vanguard. I'm not crazy about the Vanguard options so far. I'm gonna play a little bit of everybody again, like I did for the alpha. But if like say I'm playing competitive and I need to go a tank, it's gonna be Venom. Venom looks really fun to play. But man, I thought he was gonna be broken, and compared to Adam Warlock, it's like Adam was insane. He looked crazy, man. Like I don't know, dude. Like he was doing like hella damage at like the same range and had the most ridiculous heals. Not to mention an AoE raise, AoE revive, and the team up ability with Star-Lord already pretty annoying to play against in the alpha. And now he's gonna have a self revive that is just a passive. As long as our Adam Warlock's on the team, I don't know. Adam looked really strong. Yeah, well, the thing I think that's going to make him the most OP is his E. Venom's E, when he's low on health, gives him like a massive shield, like the entirety of his health bar back. So I think his E is going to be insane. Like you jump, you swing in, he swings like he does. You swing in and like ground pound with the F, and that's like a knock up as well, I believe. And then you right click, which is the one where he like tethers people. He shoots out these like tethers, AoE, to anybody near him, and then after a while those explode. If you don't leave, I think you get bound. I think it was a bind as well. His normal like left click looked like it was doing a decent amount of damage too. And then you have his ult where he becomes like untargetable and does like AoE damage. Yeah, he's gonna be crazy, but that going in, Sorry, I'm choking on my own spit. Going in and doing all of that, and then having the E to rely on to get all of your stuff back, your health, and like a shield from it. That's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. But I still think Adam is more broken than him. Like if I had to say which one I think is gonna be overall stronger, probably Adam. They're both gonna be really good though. But Adam just looked like he had no flaws. Like I know he's supposed to be the perfect being, but yikes. All right, so now we're on the duelists. Black Panther. Okay, let's see how they worded it. We've amplified Black Panther's prowess in wall climbing and sprinting, elevating his potential to unleash breathtaking combos. Moreover, when Black Panther triggers the team up ability with magic, he gains the ability to summon the Limbo Disc portal at will. I think that team up ability buff is smart in the sense that like I don't think anybody used it in the alpha. Like I didn't see a single person use it, and I played a decent amount of Black Panther, and I can only remember like one game where I had a magic on my team, and I took her portal once, and then it was at the very beginning of the game, and then it never came into play again. So the fact that he can now activate it himself, giving him like another way to get to the back line of the enemy team, I think that's a pretty big buff if you have a magic on your team. But at the same time, like Magic and Black Panther kind of filled the same role. You're not always gonna have a Magic on your team. So we'll see how that plays out, I guess. As for the wall climbing thing, that wasn't noticeable to me in the alpha. Like I don't remember there ever being a wall that I had trouble climbing. So I was a little surprised by that. Maybe I just didn't play enough Black Panther, but I don't remember ever like wanting to run up a wall and having some kind of issue where I couldn't. So I don't really have anything to like compare that to personally. The way I worded it was better detection on wall climb, new. I put new in quotations because it's the same team up we had in the alpha. It's just like improved for the Black Panther side. Same as old, he could just trigger it himself now. 30-second cooldown. That's all I put about the Black Panther stuff that they said from the stream. So basically the same as the alpha one. It's just Black Panther can trigger it now. They made it seem like it was brand new, but it wasn't. Yo, what's up, Thomas? Not yet. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. We're just talking about the patch notes from the alpha to the beta that's coming out tomorrow, and I just kind of wanted to test my settings because I'm going to be doing some live streams. I'm probably going to live stream on Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to live stream tomorrow. I'm going to just make YouTube content tomorrow. But Wednesday, Thursday, I'll probably be streaming for like Twitch if people want to come in and try to get Twitch drops and stuff. So, yeah. I'm just testing my settings, talking about patch notes that they just released on the Discord, and that's about it. Server 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Or the 23rd, I should say, because technically it's the 23rd for me now because it's 1 a.m. But 6 p.m. on July 23rd. Just convert 6 p.m. Eastern to whatever your time zone is, and that'll be when it goes live. Let's see. Hela, we've adjusted Hela's. Yeah, so they adjusted Hela's mid to long range capabilities, ensuring a more balanced and compelling combat experience. She still looked pretty strong. I don't think it was like that noticeable of a change. Yeah, sorry. It's July 23rd, 6 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, because it would be if you're in, I'm in Eastern, so it's 1:30 a.m. for me. So technically, it's the 23rd by me. So July 23rd, 6 p.m. Eastern. So, yo, AB, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like the love I was getting in the Twitch chat for the stream. I mean, only 2 people were like, "Hey, I've seen your YouTube videos." That made me feel pretty good, actually. I'm not used to this type of attention with my content, so appreciate it, AB. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so the Hela stuff, it still looked pretty strong. She still looked pretty strong, but they basically made it where she does less damage when she's further away because she was like 2-shotting people with headshots from like across the map. It felt like, and they've nerfed that, so she does less damage when she's far away. Up close, she still does same damage. It's just her mid to long range damage was nerfed. I put, for my notes from the stream, I put balanced mid to long range, less damage from far away, and I literally put still seemed high, LOL. I wrote out LOL. Love your videos. What are you using for your streaming? Getting started on my streaming as well. Currently I use I'm just using Streamlabs OBS. I've used regular OBS before. They're about the same. I don't really think I have a preference. I'm just using Streamlabs right now because I signed up for Streamlabs Ultra and I get like some benefits that I'm not even taking advantage of. And then as far as like equipment goes, I just recently like did an equipment overhaul and spend way too much money. So you don't need to go crazy. I would just get like a basic mic, not one as expensive as this, because I also do like voiceover recordings and stuff. So I went all out on the microphone. But you could get away with just like a Blue Yeti or there's an Elgato, the Elgato 3, I want to say. I would just get something like that and just like a basic webcam. You don't need anything crazy. This webcam I'm using now is like I can go like this and it'll track me if I move. It's unnecessary, but it's fun. You don't need a webcam like this. You just get like a basic webcam. Or you don't even need to use a webcam, actually. I know a lot of people are finding success nowadays without even streaming. I mean, look at my YouTube videos. My YouTube videos that are doing the best, I'm not even in them. I have no commentary. I don't even speak. So it doesn't take much. Like Jay's, I don't know if Jay's is still in chat, but Jay's just uses like a VTuber model, but she doesn't talk. So, and before that, she didn't even use the model. So, and she does pretty well. And she does just as good as I do, I feel, if not better. So, you don't need much. That's so awesome. Yeah, this camera, I really like this camera. It's pretty legit. But yeah, you don't need to go too crazy on equipment. And then as far as streaming goes, like just do it. That's like just go live, even if it's like the most scuffed stream of all time. You just got to get like comfortable. If you want to be on mic, you got to get comfortable with like talking about what you're doing, I guess. Like me, I like to commentate a lot of what I'm doing, which is funny because my YouTube's popping off with no commentary videos right now. But like when I'm streaming, I like to kind of like talk my way through what I'm doing a lot. You'll see that if when I stream Marvel Rivals this week, if you pop into the stream, I like to like kind of narrate what I'm doing as I'm doing it. It's a comfort thing. Like I've been streaming for a long time, but not with a lot of success. Like I'm pretty sure if I get it, like I've had streams that have got up to like 80-ish viewers before, and I do get a little like nervous and rattled when I have those type of streams, but those are very rare for me. So that would be something I would still need to get comfortable with if that happens. Fingers crossed it does one day, but it's a comfort thing. And then as you get more and more comfortable, then you just kind of do it. And it's relatively easy to get affiliate on Twitch nowadays. It's harder to get monetized on YouTube. YouTube requires a lot more work to get monetized, but affiliate on Twitch gets you the subscribe button and people can donate and bits and all that stuff. So, and it's easy. I feel like it's easier to get discovered on Twitch compared to YouTube. So I would consider looking at starting on Twitch and then just making like content from your streams. Like if something crazy happens on your stream, or like right now I'm breaking down patch notes. If I wanted to, I might just chop this up, edit it, and just throw it on YouTube. But yeah, it's not, you don't need anything crazy. And then you could just get upgrades as you go. You know, maybe you find success, you get a couple of payouts and upgrade your mic, get a couple of payouts, upgrade your camera. You know, baby steps. The Iron Man stuff is what Rivers mentioned. Pretty good updates for Iron Man. So this is the way they've written it is we've enhanced Iron Man's long range offensive capabilities, giving him more formidable suppressive power. Furthermore, the gamma energy upgrade of his team up ability when using armor overdrive has been increased. That team up ability was like never used, that gamma one. It's Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Hulk, I believe, need to be on your team to get it. I never noticed that. So the fact that they buffed that is a good thing. But the enhanced to long range offensive capabilities, it was game changing for Iron Man players. It's going to be game changing. There's still some tweaking and adjustments that need to be made. I saw a lot of complaints in chat about his flight speed still being like a little too slow, but him being able to just shoot from further away and have more of an impact, literally, because all of his attacks are like AoE, is huge. And my version of the notes is buffed, enhanced long range. At first, like when they first started showing it off, he still seemed a little weak, but then as they were showing it, it looked noticeable. And then the buffed team up with the Hulk. That they didn't really go super into detail on, but the fact that it got a buff is a good thing. Namor, let's see how they worded it. To aid in increasing Namor's mobility, we've adjusted the skill Blessing of the Deep. So that's the one, if you've watched my videos of Namor, where he goes up into like a bubble and becomes untargetable. He can move during that now. So before it would just like put you straight up in the air. You would be untargetable and you would just like float and then you would come back down. And then when you come back down, people could just like kill you anyway. But now you could like go up in that and you can move. So you could like move to safety, I'm guessing is what they want you to do with it. So yeah, so that when it's activated, Namor can freely move in the air. Also, we appropriately buffed his damage. Yeah, the damage buff looked noticeable. He was like 2-tapping stuff in the practice range with Namor, so he was already fairly good in the alpha. I just think he's not a very popular character in general, so I didn't see him a lot. But when I did see him, I felt like he got MVP every game anyway. So now the fact that he has more survivability and more damage, maybe he wasn't performing as well in ranked because I didn't really do ranked. But the games that I did see him in, he got MVP like almost every time. So I wasn't able to get an MVP with him, but I'm also trash. I don't know if you guys saw the short that I put up where I whiffed Namor's ult like 3 or 4 times in a row. Yeah, not my best character in the alpha, but he seems good from when other people use him. Let's see. Punisher, we fine-tuned the active use time of his team-up ability with Rocket Raccoon. In this new rendition, each team-up ability window becomes even more precious for the Punisher. Okay, like this was kind of like a meme, dude. Like everybody in the chat on Twitch was just like, "Yeah, that still looks pretty broken." Because like when Rocket drops, he drops like this little pillar, and as long as Punisher is within the circle of that pillar, he has infinite ammo, and he shoots like incredibly fast. So like they were showing it off like it was nerfed, but it still looked broken. I don't know about that one. That still looked really strong. So the fact that it has a longer cooldown is good, but I mean, it's still gonna happen and laser your team. So not too big of a change, I guess. What did I write for Namor? I put buff damage can now move during bubble. For Punisher, I put team up change with Rocket, longer cooldown and shorter duration, and then I put still seemed strong. So still seemed pretty strong. All right, here's the strategist. So we've passed duelists. So Scarlet Witch unscathed. My girl Scarlet Witch. There's asterisks here, but I don't know why there's asterisks. They don't lead to anything that I see. But Scarlet Witch, untouched. She probably needed like a little bit of a tweak in the buff route, but the fact that she wasn't nerfed, I'm happy. Because she was by far my favorite to play. And then as far as strategist goes, Loki, we've heightened the significance of Loki's illusions and slightly balanced his primary form's healing and damage capabilities. In this update, Loki will rely more heavily on his illusions to actively participate in combat, adding depth and strategy to his gameplay. So they specifically said that they wanted him to just like be that type of character, you know, like with the yo, what's up, Luna? My alerts are not working. I'm sorry. Wait, why did that cost? Was Hypa always 1,000 channel points? I gotta give those channel points back to you. I gotta give you and Omega your channel points back. Was Hypa always 1,000? Why does that look wrong? Okay, so they just want Loki to be purely making his clones and just using those throughout healing and battle. So what they showed of it, it definitely looked improved. Loki was probably one of my like weakest characters in the beta, but I really wanted to be good with him because I love Loki as a character. It was always 1,000 channel points. That's wild. I'm gonna lower that. I'm gonna give you your points back, and I'm gonna lower that. 1,000 is kind of crazy. I didn't know that was. Why did I make it 1,000? And why did I never notice that before? Okay, so yeah, so I'm excited to play this buffed version of Loki. I want to try it out. Just because I like the character. I really want to use him more. Here's something else that I was excited for. They buffed Mantis. I really Mantis was my favorite healer to play in the alpha, but I also felt like she was not as good as Luna. And now she seems like on par with Luna. And I really like what they buffed for her. I'm just going to go back real quick and just mention how I wrote the Loki stuff that they said. I just put that it's like more of a clone focus, damage and heal increase. Clones do more damage and heal. I don't think they do. I think the clones still do the same. It's just according to what they said in their patch notes. Loki now does more. They slightly balanced his primary form's healing and damage capabilities. They didn't necessarily say that they buffed it. So I guess we'll have to see how that plays out. It looked like more from what I could tell, but maybe it's not more damage. Maybe it's just the same or lower even. I'll have to double check that. If they put up the footage from the stream, I'll have to double check because I was like taking notes and watching. So it's possible it looked better, but maybe it was a nerf. We'll have to double check that. So Mantis, we've enriched Mantis's ultimate ability, granting her the ability to offer enhanced survival support for the entire team by providing temporary health to already max health allies. So she overheals, basically. So if somebody's full health and she pops the ult, they get like a shield that's like extra health past their max, which is new. She didn't have that before. She basically just had like Luna's ult essentially, where it's just like a big AoE heal. But now that it overheals, it seems pretty noticeable of a difference. So I'm excited for that because Mantis was really fun to play. And it looks like pairing her up with Adam Warlock, who's going to be super broken, who has the team up ability with her where she can self-revive. That's going to be pretty sick. And I'm excited for that because I really enjoyed playing Mantis in the alpha. So looking forward to playing her. And that's all they have listed. And that was all that they showed us. So that must be it as far as the balancing changes go. So I'm happy that Scarlet Witch wasn't touched. I know a lot of people are not going to be happy that Hulk wasn't buffed. I think a lot of people wanted Hulk buff, and we did not get a Hulk buff. So I think a lot of people are going to complain about that. And they have a bunch of other stuff here I'm just going to read through real quick. Let's see. In addition to the above optimizations, we meticulously fine-tuned the balance of each hero, ensuring that players enjoy a more refined and exhilarating combat experience during the CBT. Okay, so there could be some other changes they didn't list here, but I feel like if they didn't list them, they can't be that big of a change. But I'm sure people that are a lot better at this stuff will notice the difference compared to me, who doesn't really have a lot of experience with these games. But hopefully, I don't know. I'm just still hoping they didn't mess with Scarlet Witch too much because I've really enjoyed playing her. Let's see. Moreover, in the CBT, we've integrated player feedback from the alpha test to enhance tactile feedback and overall impact. During this test, heroes will undergo the following experimental optimizations. Ability actions. We've meticulously fine-tuned each hero's interrupt and action transitions, aiming to minimize constraints. Minimize constraints on player actions, empowering them to unleash their full potential. Sound and visual effects. Significant adjustments have been made to the sound and visual effects for ability use and impact, ensuring players can distinctly perceive the success and effectiveness of their actions during combat. I thought there might be a mention. A lot of complaints were that the characters talk too much. And they didn't mention that in this stream. It's not really in the patch notes. Yeah, I don't know about that one. A lot of people were still complaining about it in the chat of the stream too, so who knows? Alright, ability, camera, and vibration. Enhance the in-game ability camera performance and vibration feedback to intensify the impact sensation during combat and increase immersion. I didn't play with controller, so I don't really know how the vibration was. I don't like to play with vibration on controller in any game, so I can't really talk about that. I have no input on that. Ability camera, I don't really know what that is in reference to. In-game ability camera performance. Is that like screen shake and stuff? I'm not really sure what they're talking about there. Wall climbing and collisions. We've optimized climbing logic and smoothed out wall collision, ensuring seamless and fluid climbing for players within the game and environment. They talked about that with Black Panther. They showed off some of it with Venom as well, because Venom can also like climb and walk on walls. Like it seemed to work exactly the same as Spider-Man, who can also climb and walk on walls. So didn't look much different from his. So that might just be in reference to Black Panther. Crosshair feedback and combat HUD. We've optimized crosshair feedback for hits, added health bar indicators for healing and special states, and improved prompts for taking hits and impending defeat, providing players with clear battlefield information. Okay, they did kind of show off the crosshair stuff. They didn't really show off the combat HUD, and I didn't really notice any differences there. So I guess that's something we'll have to experience when the beta goes live and the servers are up. But I didn't notice anything in the stream they did that was different for the HUD, so not too sure about that one either. Lastly, since our announcement of the Cosmic Selection, which is their pick ban system, we further refined it and decided to introduce 2 versions of the system for testing and heightened competitive excitement in ranked matches and tournaments. Competitive bans from Diamond 3 rank and above, which a lot of people in the chat were kind of complaining that I think they would have rather see the pick ban stuff earlier than Diamond 3. I don't know how many people are going to actually get to Diamond 3 in the beta, but from Diamond 3 rank and above, matches will feature Cosmic Selection if all team members meet the requirement. Each team member can vote to banish one hero to the ban slot. The more votes a hero has, the higher possibility it will be banished. Once a hero is banished, neither team can select that hero for the match. Due to the limited roster in the CBT, each team will temporarily only be able to banish one hero. So there's 21 heroes in total. So it's not like League of Legends, for example, that has like 180 characters. It's literally 21 characters. So if two teams are able to, if each team is able to ban one, then you're looking at 19 characters to select from. So, I mean, it's 6v6. So 12 characters in total. I don't think you can have repeats in ranked. I don't really remember. Maybe you can. But it is kind of limiting the pool a bit. But I think having a pick ban is all right. It's definitely needed in games like League where there's so many characters. It might be too soon in this one, but I think it does make esports and watching tournaments and stuff a little more exciting, maybe. I don't know. I would love to know what like people who have played these types of games or just what people who play ranked would think about this, because I don't play a lot of ranked, so I don't really know. Yo, Ryan Armstrong, what's up? Smite started with 8 and grew to 130 plus. Yeah, I mean, they seem pretty determined to add a lot of characters to this game. So there's no doubt in my mind that they're gonna get probably to like the 130 plus range, especially because I forget which one of the devs on the stream said it, but somebody asked like, are you planning to add like more characters, and can you pull from any Marvel characters, or like are there limitations? And he basically said that they can pull from like over 8,000 characters. So I'm sure we'll get to that like 130 plus range when all is said and done, as long as this game survives long enough for that. I just don't know if is it too soon to introduce a pick ban system when there's only 21 characters. Did Smite have a pick ban early on? Do you know, Ryan? I never played Smite, so I have no idea. My camera just tracked me when I did that. How soon did Smite introduce a pick ban system would be my next question, I guess. Tournament bans. Cosmic selection will be implemented in only in tournaments. That's a typo, but I get what they're saying. They're going to be putting it in tournaments. Each team will have 2 banishes and 1 pick, chosen by the team captain. Banished heroes cannot be selected, while picked heroes are protected from being banished. The sequence is Team A banishes 1 hero, Team B banishes 1 hero and picks 1 hero, and then Team A picks 1 hero and then banishes 1 hero, and finally Team B banishes 1 last hero. So I think that's going to make the tournament things exciting. We're going to see how that shakes out in this beta, because they're doing the War of the Realms like they did in the alpha. So we're going to see how that looks in esports, I guess. That'll be, I believe that starts on the 30th to like August. It's not the end date of the beta, but it's close. It's like August 4th, I think. So, and as far as I know, I think they're only doing the semifinals. I'm not sure. They're only doing like the tail end of the tournament on stream on their Twitch. So I guess when we get to that point, we'll know. Yo, Talon, what's up, man? Look at this nerd. What's going on, man? I saw you playing Wuthering Waves with a new character earlier. I was lurking. Right now we're just going over patch notes for Marvel Rivals, because the beta starts tomorrow, and I'm very excited. Alright, so please note that neither of these pick ban systems will be implemented in unranked nor low ranking matches. Our primary goal is for players to play their favorite hero or villain when they're in the mood for having fun. Also, one more quick note, this CBT will include multiple language options. However, due to the tight timeline, the overall quality may not be perfect. We welcome feedback from our global players and are dedicated to improving this content as we move forward. And don't worry, we also have plans to add even more languages in the future. Thank you for your understanding and support as we continue to deliver the best experience for everyone. We're excited for players to assemble for the upcoming Marvel Rivals CBT. Unite with us, offer your insights, and help shape the game. Together, let's make Marvel Rivals the ultimate superhero experience in the multiverse. Yeah, so interesting stuff. I feel like they explained it better on the stream than they did in the patch notes. I kind of wish they would have explained it in the patch notes the way they explained it on the stream. But you know, that's why I took notes. I don't think there's anything else in my notes that would be. Oh, one thing I did notice that I think was different from the alpha, the battle pass outfits were the same except the rocket outfit where he's kind of got like the gangster outfit. I don't think that was in the battle pass. I think it was the Mantis outfit that I said I really liked. I think the Mantis outfit was in the battle pass last time, not the Rocket Raccoon one. Let me go back to gameplay footage from the alpha in the background, but I think it was the Mantis outfit, not the Rocket outfit. So the Spider-Punk outfit was still in there. The Hulk outfit was still in there. The Iron Man outfit was still in there. It's just instead of the Mantis outfit. I mean, this doesn't matter because it's not stuff that carries over. It was just something that I happened to notice. And there was a new Loki spray. It was like the Vote Loki thing. Dang, that hour video finished already. I'm just going to replay it because I don't think I'm going to stream it for too much longer here. They want me to assemble with no console code. Rivers, you didn't get in, man? Other than Twitch drops, I might have to do like a giveaway for the code that I get. I don't know. I might have friends that want the code, so I gotta wait to see. But if I'm able to do like a little like raffle off the code or whatever. Kings, the servers aren't up until July 23rd at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is just old footage. I forgot to put that thing up behind me. My bad. Old closed alpha footage behind me right now. But you needed to apply when they did form signups and hopefully get a code in your email. And then you have to put the code in on the console, and then you should be able to play at 6 p.m. Eastern, July 23rd. Which is tomorrow or today, depending on your time zone. But yeah, nobody can play yet. I'm not actually playing. Did you sign up for there was like a console form you had to fill out? I think signups have closed, but the email you're looking for will come from, I could tell you. Hold on. Because I got one for the alpha way back when. Which actually wasn't that long ago when you think about it. You are looking for, I think it's gonna come from NetEase games. Yeah, it should come from NetEase games. That's where I got the alpha code from. Yeah, that's what you're looking for. NetEase games. Who needs help for that? You mean signing up? I don't know. It's possible you forgot or you just didn't sign up for the form. I don't know. I don't know your situation. But yeah, NetEase games. That's where the email will come from. That's what it was for the alpha. Rivers. I think they said they were still sending them out up until the servers go live. So there should be like one, maybe two more waves, Rivers. I wouldn't give up hope just yet. And then worst case scenario is Twitch drops. Twitch drops begin on the... I'm confused because it keeps saying the 25th, but I've also seen in the Discord that Twitch drops start on the 24th at 8 p.m. Eastern. Marvel TMS, thank you so much for the follow. I don't know why that's popping up twice on the screen, but I apologize. my settings are I got to tweak this even more before Wednesday, but I was more so just testing that I set it up correctly to go to my YouTube channel. So it is streaming on my YouTube channel. But I got to tweak my follows and stuff. It's a mess right now. We'll fix all that on Wednesday on the fly because a Val Starlight stream isn't a Val Starlight stream with a lot of technical difficulties. Yeah, so like here's the thing. I was gonna stream on Wednesday, but I was gonna go live at like 4 and end at 8. But if Twitch drops go live at 8, I'd rather stream at 8 and then like end at like midnight or something. So I might end up doing that. I might stream Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern just to be on the safe side for Twitch drops. So I can make them like if people are gonna watch me stream, I want them to have a chance to get the code. Like I don't want to end my stream right when people have a chance to get access to the beta. That's like silly. You know, not that there's not going to be other people to watch to get the code. Like, but if I'm going to stream anyway, I might as well stream when it makes the most sense. Yeah, Rivers, I hope you get in. I'm going to try to help as many people get in as I can. I don't know what that even means because I'm not part of the content creator program yet. And I only get one code personally from playing. But anyway, I can help people get in. I'm going to try to help. That's my goal. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a stream to test things out, test the waters, make sure I have the YouTube stuff set up correctly, which looks like I didn't screw that up. And I think I'm going to just wrap it up here. We went over the patch notes. I might chop that up and make a YouTube video out of that tomorrow while I'm killing time before the beta goes live. But yo, Kings, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just going to mention my plans. I am not going to. How do you spell what? NetEase? It's net. The way you spelled it. NetEase Games. Oh, hold on. I don't know why they don't let me send messages at my own Twitch chat in Streamlabs OBS. NetEase Games. I think Storm would be difficult to control, her flying up and down and aiming, I believe. Her aiming is weird. It is weird. I have some videos up on my YouTube of me playing her. I've done fairly good with her. You're a solid fellow. Have fun tomorrow. I'll be watching. Appreciate it, Rivers. Her aiming is weird. A lot of people want them to change her primary attack because she throws like blades of wind. It's like little arcs of wind, and everybody would rather it just be like lightning or something. But the flying isn't as wonky as it looks sometimes. I don't know why when I clicked on the gameplay it lagged super hard for me. Yeah, I don't know why. It looks a little wonky, but like when you're actually in control of her flying, it felt pretty comfortable to me. I don't know. It's not as bad as it looks, I guess. But her primary attack is kind of hard to land until you get used to it. But I did have a couple of decent games with her. She was actually the easiest, other than Scarlet Witch, she was the easiest for me to get, speaking of Storm, the easiest for me to get MVP with. It only took me like 2 games to get MVP with her. Scarlet Witch, I think I did in 2 games also. But Storm is fun. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I might chop up that video, this stream, and just make a patch notes video. My plans are for the 23rd, which is today or tomorrow, depending on what time zone you are. When the servers go live, I'm actually not going to stream. I'm going to just crank out a bunch of YouTube videos. I want to make a Venom video. I want to make a Scarlet Witch video. I want to make a video about their abilities and stuff. Like I did, basically what I did for the alpha on the first day, I'm going to try to recreate that because my Scarlet Witch video from the alpha got like 80,000 views. And as a small time content creator, if I can recreate that, I'll be very, very happy, especially when we're so close to monetizing the YouTube. So first night, I'm just going to focus on that. I don't want to get too distracted by streaming and stuff. I still want to mostly focus on the YouTube. So for 23rd, the 23rd, when the beta goes live, I'll mostly just be making YouTube content. So if you're expecting anything from me, it'll be on there. Starting Wednesday, I guess at 8 p.m., just in case that's when the Twitch drops go live, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be streaming Wednesday. I'll be streaming Thursday a little bit earlier, probably like 4 p.m. Eastern. And then Friday, I'm just going to focus on like editing stuff from the streams, making YouTube content. I'm going to be like constantly working on content for this game. So just bear with me. I'm relatively new to content creation. Her ult is so good and passive. Yeah, her. I'm assuming you're still talking about Storm. Yeah, Storm ult is like insanely good. I had one like crazy one on this map that I'm on right now with Scarlet Witch. I was in one of those rooms on the side, and I ulted from inside the room out, and got like a quadra kill or something. It was pretty sick. That's on my YouTube somewhere. I think I even made a short of it. But her ult is nasty. It's pretty nasty. Scarlet Witch ult is nasty too, but like as the alpha went on, people learned how to counter it. So you got to be like really sneaky with it to get some good ones in, which I think I'm pretty good at. But we'll see. We'll see how people adapt now that people are on to her. But yeah, that's going to be a pretty short stream. It feels like I've been live for like 2 hours, but it's only been like an hour and a half. But I really just wanted to test settings and stuff. You guys are gonna get sick of seeing my content probably in the next like week and a half because I'm gonna be pumping out. During the alpha, I was doing like 3 YouTube videos a day. I don't know if we'll do that. It probably won't be as much, but I'm gonna shoot for at least like 2 YouTube videos a day and then streaming as much as I am able, as long as I don't feel overwhelmed. Sadly, if I do feel overwhelmed, streaming's probably going to be the thing that takes the hit because I'm so focused on the YouTube right now. But as long as I'm able to manage everything and do what I need to do, we're going to be doing both and a lot of both, hopefully. The only other thing that has me like rattled, dude, is you have to do. You get an exclusive beta reward for getting gold in competitive, like in ranked. And I'm really like, I had no interest in doing ranked, but now I feel like I need to at least try. So if I do stream and you know, like my viewers are really good at the game, I might be asking for some carries just to get me to gold so I could get that exclusive reward. But who knows? Maybe I'll have some success in ranked. I only played one ranked game in the alpha and I did really bad at it. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if I actually try and apply myself to getting it done, I can do it, but we'll see what happens. Like historically, I'm not very good competitively, but we'll see what happens. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the follows. There were a lot of people that followed when I was offline and not even streaming, I guess just through the YouTube. So I appreciate those follows as well. Anybody who followed tonight, I appreciate it. I will be back on Wednesday, hopefully with some Twitch drops for everybody. And I hope you guys get your codes if you're still waiting. I'm assuming there's still waves going out until the actual servers go live. But hopefully you guys can get in. I will see you guys on stream on Wednesday. I'll be making some YouTube content tomorrow night. And that's it. Thank you for all the love and support so far. Hopefully we can monetize the YouTube channel. That's always been a big goal for me, and we're the closest we've ever been. I have all the watch hours. You only need 4,000. I have like 17,000 watch hours right now. So we just need like 260 subscribers or something. But hopefully we can hit it. I'll catch you guys next time, Wednesday. And look out for my YouTube videos. And I'll see you. Peace.